my name is Madison. The speech I have chosen is by Helen Keller. Helen Keller was born on June 27th in the year 1880 in Alabama. Sadly, when she was 2 years old, she got very sick and as a result turned mute, deaf, and blind. Although Helen had all these giant problems, she conquered them all with the help of her teacher, and she even went on to go to a college, Cambridge School for Young Ladies. When she completed college, Keller set out to learn more about the world and how she could help improve the lives of others. She became a celebrity, and she shared her experiences with people all over the world, working on the behalf of others living with disabilities. She even testified for Congress to improve welfare for blind people. But Helen was not only an activist for the blind, she also took a political stance. Between 1909 and 1921, she wrote several articles about socialism, and she supported Eugene Debs, who was in the Socialist Party. Although she was criticized for her ideas and discredited because of her disabilities, she stayed strong in her beliefs. During her lifetime, she received lots of honors in recognition of all that she had done, including the Theodore Roosevelt Distinguished Service Medal in 1963 and the Presidential Medal of Freedom in 1964, an election to the Women's Hall of Fame in 1965. Helen Keller died in her sleep on June 1, 1968. Helen Keller was against war, and she protested the start of World War I. The speech I have chosen is her doing just that, protesting the war in a speech at Cambridge Hall on January 5, 1916. Although I was not able to find a title for this speech, I think the speech has a heavy message, and it's not a speech that won't be easily forgotten. We are facing a grave crisis in our national life. The few who profit from the labor of the masses want to organize the workers into an army which will protect the interests of the capitalists. You are urged to add to the heavy burdens you already bear, the burden of a larger army and many additional warships. It is in your power to refuse. We are not preparing to defend our country. We have no enemies foolhardy enough to attempt to invade the United States. Yet everywhere we fear advanced as argument for armament. Congress is not preparing to defend the people of the United States. It is planning to protect the capital of American spectators and investors in Mexico, South America, China, and the Philippine Islands. Every modern war has its roots in exploitation. The preparedness propagandists have still another object, and a very important one. They want to give the people something to think about besides their own unhappy condition. Every few days we are giving a new war scare to lend realism to their propaganda. They are taught that brave men die for their country's honor. What a price to pay for an abstraction. The lives of millions of young men, other millions crippled and blinded for life. Existence made hideous for still more millions of human beings that achieve an inheritance of generations swept away in a moment, and no one better off for all the misery. Strike against war, for without you no battles can be fought. Strike against manufacturing shrapnel and gas bombs and all other tools of murder. Strike against preparedness. That means death and misery to millions of human beings. Be not dumb, obedient slaves in the army of destruction. Be heroes in the army of construction.